welcome to Badge Banter. I'm Lindsay Martin-Nez, your host, and today I am here with a very special guest. This is Robbie Jeffcoat, our Director of Customer Success, and we're going to mix it up a little bit today. So we had some feedback actually from numerous guests that attended this year that instead of me doing the interview for the finale of season 2, Robbie should interview me. And so we're going to mix it up today, and Robbie is going to host, and I guess I'm going to be in the guest hot seat with Robbie Jeffcoat.
Ready or not, here we come. All right, Lindsay, you are finishing the second season of Badge Banter. So you've interviewed people throughout our industry and expanding outside of our industry. Mm-hmm. What are some of your favorite moments this past season or first season?
Okay, so I really like how much we grew up in season 2, and I felt like we had a better variety of guests, which is easier. Yeah, true. Obviously, when you've done it once or twice, it gets easier to find new guests. But I liked having kind of a mix of end user perspectives, other manufacturers, and some of our channel partners, and really just kind of getting a mix of all of that. Also, I really loved adding Badge Blitz this season, like the fun personal questions. I think that was fun.
It's always good to like connect and recognize, like understanding, like, oh, I hear this question now. I know even more about you. Like, we feel like a greater connection piece.
Yeah, it's a real person.
All right. Yes. All right. So off the record, we'll turn the camera off. Wait, well, who's your favorite guest?
So there is no off the record question.
I clicked at the camera and everything.
All of my guests are favorite, obviously. Yeah, I had some really good ones though. Most recently, we did a really great end user episode with David Kerr from the Mississippi Mud Monsters, and that was fun. Really high energy. Also, we've had some really like meaningful ones. We opened the season with Jill from Evolve, and she gave some really heartfelt testimony about her experiences in K-12 schools. But honestly, I mean, I can't say anything bad about any of the episodes that we did this year because I loved them all. They were all fun.
Man, Jill's, very few times have I teared up in anything in this industry, and she does it every time.
I know.
Right?
I know.
All right. So from your perspective, what is the biggest misconception organizations have about badges or badging in general?
Okay. So good question. I think it depends on who the organization is that we're defining.
Okay.
All right. So I think that there's a misconception in the security industry, in the manufacturer side and space, and companies that produce solutions for this space, that the badge is not important. And so I think it's underrated in that aspect, and it's kind of treated like an afterthought. Where a systems integrator might do an access control install and then throw in a badging system or leave the customer to figure out how to make badging work in that scenario. However, if the organization is the school or the government agency or the hospital, I don't think that they underrate or undervalue badging. I think they know how important it is to them. It's just difficult because there's not a lot of expertise in the security space on how to make that work for them. So I guess the misconception depends on the angle,
that's fair.
How you're approaching it. But for me, it's nice. I think we've had an opportunity over the last year or two to kind of start overcoming that misconception of it's not that important because so many people are talking about badges.
Yeah. Oh, and Lord help you if you're getting a car technology type discussion with people who are not familiar with badges on either side of it. Because they can get very complex and very, very tricky. But I invested all these readers. How is my car going to work with all of them across all these different areas? It's crazy.
Yeah. And finding a good partner who can help navigate that conversation is important for customers. But also, I think I would elaborate even further. And when I think about the industry, there's a misconception still that badging is the same as it was in 1994. And it's still this very antiquated old school process of how you get a badge issued. And that's just not the case. Think of how much other technology has evolved since then. Even our application, it's an app. Yeah. It's a native app experience, and you print remotely to any printer. This isn't you have to go to some dark, dingy card office, down in the depths of the basement to get your badge printed anymore.
It was so funny. So I was playing around with an AI image generator one time. So I'm at a badging office to that point, and it generated the most office space looking outline you could possibly imagine with no prompt. It just was oh, I need badging. This is old school. When it's not. It's still very
not anymore. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So we're big on magic and magic show. You've talked about that. It's in your book. We did presentations on it quite a bit. All right. So now pretend, especially in the theme of Wicked and everything we're going on right now, you have a magic wand. Mm-hmm. So you have the ability to enhance a singular badging process. What would you change about it?
Oh man. I would probably say the way that the badge information gets seamlessly distributed amongst any third-party application that needs it. That's always been like my life's mission and goal with Badge Hub, and what we're designing there is to help ensure that a customer can print a card and it work everywhere. Unfortunately, not every third-party system plays as nicely as others. So that isn't always the reality. Like I don't get to just snap my fingers and make that work instantly. But if I had a magic wand, I would make it where it worked seamlessly everywhere automatically. We didn't have to.
Like magic.
Yeah, that would be it.
Just like magic. I love it. All right. So you've been here at BadgePass for over 15 years. Just celebrated 15 years, right?
16.
16. My bad.
No,
Golly.
yeah.
Right. Gracious. All right. So Lindsay today can go back to Lindsay of then. What advice are you giving her?
Probably be yourself. Have confidence that like 22, 23-year-old Lindsay is enough and that you deserve to be there. And I think I would say that to a lot of young professionals who are joining the industry, females especially, in this space. It can be very male heavy. And when you're young in the space too, you also feel very young. Yeah. So I would just say be confident and own it. Own who you are.
I like that. And so you and I worked together my whole career here. And I think you've probably learned that lesson earlier than even now, because that was something you really like told me, like, hey, just like you are who you are. Like we're different people. We talk differently. We do things. But like, I know it's always something you've instilled in me, and it's really helped me. And it helps you feel comfortable. And to me, it makes work fun. Like when you get to be yourself. Nobody wants to be fake. Like the world's full of fake. Like let's be real. Mm-hmm. All right. So BadgePass, the culture of BadgePass. So what's one thing that people may not see from the outside? Like if you're in the industry, you're a vendor partner, you're a new partner, you're a customer. What's one thing they may not see about BadgePass service level? Okay,
that's a good question. I think that it's possible people think that we're smaller than we are. So I think that that's potentially something people don't see is just how many of us there are, or the depth of the team that we have here. But also I would think that people probably assume that we're just like a lot of fun, which is good. Yeah. I mean, we are a lot of fun. Yeah, so right, that's not a misconception. We actually are fantastic. But like, we have some of the smartest human beings that work at BadgePass. Like every day, I'm so impressed by team members and the ideas they come up with, and especially in the development side, like some of the product innovation that we're creating. And so to me, I think that will probably be it. Like the depth of knowledge, just how smart. Nobody expects that out of Mississippi.
It's one of my favorite things when they ask it, you get on this conversation, you're going through all these pretty deep things. And it's like, where are you guys headquartered out of again? Like, originally Mississippi. Mississippi, are you sure? I was like, oh yeah, positive.
Yep.
No, it's one of my favorite things too. It's just such a great team, and how everybody thinks outside the box, and that makes life fun. Like it makes it interesting, and it makes you feel like you can't overcome any wall that you're being up against.
Yep. No, I agree.
All right. So you are the travel queen. You're pretty much on the road all the time. So you go to events. You've been to, golly, I don't even count how many events. It'll make you sad. But how many events are? What is your favorite event or the most valuable event you went to this year?
Okay. I did go to a lot of events this year. And there's value in different events for different reasons. And so let's see. I think I really enjoy one of the most valuable ones. Sorry, I kind of stumbled on this for a second because there's good value in different ones for different reasons. I would say PDK's Pro Connect event. I went to one in Salt Lake, and I know our team has gone to other ones, but for me, that's a nice way to get in front of a regional group of systems integrators and get to tell your story in a fun, interactive way. So I think that's well done. I would say I really enjoy events like Secure New Ground for the networking mostly. That's just a lot of really bright people all together in one room. I think that Lee does a really good job, Leo does from the Access Control Collective with his events, although it would be greatly if you could maybe put some in America. Hint, hint. But like this year, his ramp event was really cool. Smartly timed right after Securing the Grounds. We could do both, but I really enjoyed hearing industry leaders and marketing people who typically might not be at events like that brainstorm, the future of storytelling in the industry and how we can be better at that. That was good and very hands-on. So I liked that as well. And then, selfishly, I am a big fan of BadgePass events and things that we put on, like Birdies with BadgePass was really fun this year. That was the first time we had done a golf tournament, and I can't wait to bring it back in 2026. And we do a lot of breakfast events in line with other industry events that maybe we don't have booths at. But that gives us a good way to interact with people too. So.
And we had Badge Up this year too, our first ever partner focused event. And that was really cool. For our first ever, it's a massive undertaking.
Yeah, selfishly, I'm a big Badge Up fan.
Yeah,
but yes, awesome. But I felt like you were looking for non.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. But it was fun stuff. All right. So that being said, you talked about doing Birdies with BadgePass next year and doing another Badge Up. We've announced that. Please sign up. It's gonna be great. But now let's take anywhere in the world. So we mentioned our friend Lee. He likes to go outside the country, and we could say outside the country, inside the country. BadgePass gets to host an event anywhere in the world, and let's assume that everybody who's want to attend could attend. So you get to pick any venue.
This is tough. There's several I would probably choose from. We're probably going to keep it in the U.S.
Okay.
That's where we do the majority of our business.
Sure.
So that makes sense. But I would say Napa.
Okay. I know you're a big Napa fan.
Yeah. That would be unbelievable. We could create some really cool experiences for people at an event in Napa. That would be fun. Charleston would be on my list of places that I love, and that's a great city. Again, you could create some really cool experiences. We obviously host events in the Caribbean for our incentive trip every year, and I would do that still. But yeah, I think I would keep it in the North America region. Be true to who we are.
Yeah, for sure. That's good stuff. All right, so BadgePass, we've been expanding quite rapidly. So what areas of growth or innovation are you most excited about as we end 2025 when we head into 2026?
No, good question. We've been really focused for probably the last 2 years, even year and a half, on just being the best badging platform we can possibly be. And we've done a ton of work in ensuring our product's as feature rich as it possibly could be in that space. And we've just kind of been trying to own that lane. From an innovation perspective, I would say I'm probably most excited wrapping up this year and going into 2026 with a strong plan for how we're going to attack NFC Wallet. And I think that BadgePass incorporating NFC Wallet into our offering will really kind of complete the story, because I want the customer experience to be you choose your path and you choose which credential makes the most sense for you, whether that's a physical badge, whether that's a digital credential, or whether that's an NFC wallet credential. And we're going to get to tell that story very, very soon.
Yeah. I always like it because, especially with the name Badge Hub, when I think of a hub, it's different things coming in. There's different options that can go out. There's different areas you can go out to. To me, it really makes a hub a hub. So that's awesome. Really exciting. Mm-hmm. So, all right. So product aside, what are you most excited about BadgePass doing in 2026? What really has your typical Lindsay excited levels? Yeah,
I think just growing. We're so close. I think we're just at this tipping point where our momentum has been building, and I'm really excited to see us take off in 2026. I think it's going to be an unbelievably awesome year for us.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I felt like this year we got to meet so many different people throughout the industry, and just getting to talk about people, and people oh yeah, you guys, you're the badge people. We know you guys, and that's cool to see and continue to expand on.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so we reached the segment that you did this past season called Badge Blitz. But however, normally you are prepared ahead of time and you know all the questions and you get to come through and you get to surprise attack everybody. Not today. Today we have a timer right here, everybody, so get ready. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through 1 minute as soon as I press this button, and I'm going to ask these questions. First thing that comes to your brain, ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. And 3, 2, 1. All right. Window seat or aisle seat on the plane?
Aisle, 100%.
Ooh, okay. Favorite trade show city?
Anything but Orlando.
Every other city in America.
Sorry.
Everyone.
Anything but Orlando. Okay. Or Philadelphia. That place is terrible. Sorry to Orlando and Philadelphia.
Eagles fans just took a hit. All right. Favorite vacation city?
Puerto Vallarta.
Okay. And that is for the listeners who don't know. Thank you. All right. For listeners who don't know where it's at. All right, what's one thing you always pack when you travel?
A jacket, because I'm always freezing.
Sure.
Wool socks for the airplane, and gluten-free pretzels, because I can never eat anywhere.
Smart. So you got 3 items.
Yeah. Always 3 things. They're always packed.
All right, what's your current life theme song?
I don't know. I've been on a little bit of a Wicked soundtrack kick, so that. But I would say like I'm really into Whitney Houston jams. I just
Okay.
pump up jams right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Chips and queso or chips and guac?
Chips and queso.
That was good.
100%.
Perfect.
Chips and
Right
queso.
there. That's a, there we go. That's a solid choice. You gotta be either team guac or team queso.
Team queso.
So awesome. Well, thank you, Lindsay. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this season. It's been a super fun one. Lindsay's done a great job. Got to meet so many different guests, and selfishly, it's been awesome to listen to them and get to learn about the industry. Even more excited about next year. But until then, you guys have an awesome holiday season, and we will catch you back on season 3.
We hope you will join us next time as we take you beyond the badge.